Hey cutie foodies, it's the one and only Sweet Pea here, and today I feel like complete shit. But we have our new at Pizza Hut for a limited time only, the stuffed Cheez-It pizza. We got some wings, I have some ginger ale, I definitely have a hot toddy. A hot toddy is basically brandy and tea mixed together. It knocks you out and it heats you up to get rid of the germs. I have my Tabasco's, habanero, this is the green pepper sauce, and I got me some red hot. If I'm breathing really heavy, it's literally because, like I said, I don't feel good. And that's where my dedication is coming from. I'm just trying to get through this video, and I left my ketchup, but it's fine. These are regular hot wings. I'm just gonna put some more red hot on that, and let's just dig in. I don't even have any freaking napkins. It is what it is. They gave me these 4 little burnt, crusty things. I thought it was bigger than this, but it's not. At least it does come with some sauce. I'm gonna try that in a minute. Because I don't feel like crap, complete caca. Let's just get into the story. But don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. I don't care if you say, hey, first, what's up, girl? Feel better. Leave me a comment below. And please share my videos. I do this because I like it. You gotta eat every day. And I talk too damn much and I don't have no friends, so let me know that you my homie at least by subscribing and sticking around. I'll clean my wing. But I'm gonna pose a question to you. If I'm Mr. Detective and I come to you, damn, I don't have no napkins, and I say, I know that you raped and killed so-and-so because your handprint is in their house. Oh, this is so cold. It's not even cheesy anymore. You left your fingerprints in their house. So even though you gave me your reason why you were there, I'm still going to arrest you without any other evidence, charge you, book you, lock you up, indict you, make you go through a trial, turn around and execute you. Well, before you get executed, like, what would you do if you were in this situation? It's pretty good. Even with the cheese not being all melty and ooey gooey. I really shouldn't be eating cheese anyway. I have so much mucus, but whatever. Between hot toddy, ginger ale, I'm be knocked the hell out in a few. Well, that's the story of Johnny Frank Garrett, or Johnny Lee Garrett, depending on what article you read. At 17 years old, he was arrested, tried and convicted of raping and killing a Catholic nun by the name of Tadia Benz at the time of her untimely death, murder. She was 76 years old. So Um, Johnny Garrett was not the sharpest tool in the shed. They did say that, you know, he was abused physically and sexually by his stepfather. His stepfather started pimping him out, basically. And this went on for years. Other things happened to him, traumatic, throughout his childhood. And, you know, he just wasn't all there. He was always in and out of trouble because of his mental incapabilities. But for whatever reason, when it came to this case, he was the only suspect and basically like a target for these people. So, in the early hours of Halloween, 1981, I forget the town, I think it's like Michigan or something like that, but this was a very, very long story, so I just rather tell you the story and not even, like, if you want to look it up to, like, get a picture of what town this took place in, then be my guest. But right now, I just want to tell you the story. So, oh, I hate this. And again, I don't have any, whatever. Let's just see. So they found the other sisters in the convent, because she lived in a convent. They discovered her. She didn't show up for morning mass, and obviously, you know, that's unlike a nun. So they went to go check on her, and they found her body. At first, they thought she had died in her sleep. Like, the woman was 76 years old. But when the police arrived, they noticed during the crime scene that, no, somebody had broken in and killed her. She was strangled and also stabbed. This habanero sauce pretty good. It is peppery. Right now, I need that. So, they claim they found Johnny's handprint, rather. Oh. Be careful, Deborah. Sorry, y'all. They claim they found his handprint above the headboard. And to make matters worse, he lived directly across the street from the convent. So, naturally, they assumed this is the guy. This has to be the guy. There's nobody else that would have done this. Meanwhile, a few months prior, I believe, a 77-year-old woman was murdered in the same exact way. She was raped, stabbed, and strangled. This was in a whole other town, same state. Obviously, they had no evidence on Frank. Well, I'm just call him Frank. Shit, y'all know his name is Johnny Frank Garrett, because I keep wanting to go to that. I'm sweating. I just want this over with. Frank had nothing to do with that one. So anyway, they still locked him up. It was so much confusion going on around this time and doubt about his conviction that even Pope John Paul II wrote to the governor. Actually, this was in Texas. Now I remember it was in Texas. I don't remember the city. Wrote to the governor, and she gave this young man a temporary reprieve for 1 month. And everybody still unanimously voted for him to die at the tender age of 28. In the next month, they put him to death by lethal injection. All the nuns and the father from the convent did not believe that he did it. Nobody really in this town believed that he did it. They knew he was a little bit crazy. They knew he was slow. They knew he was a petty thief. Nobody believed he was a murderer. But you had these prosecutors, these detectives, and the medical examiner still pushing, and these idiot-ass jurors convicted this little boy of this crime. Now, present day, we're going to try a green one on the other flat. Present day, well, not present day, but years after the execution, you have a lawyer that brought this case back to light, and he's trying to get some type of justice for Frank. It's new evidence, or so they say, that the man whose name is Leoncio Ruda, remember I told you about the 77-year-old woman? He confessed to that crime. They found DNA of his on the other lady and everything like that. And they say that some of the DNA, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Some of the DNA found at the crime scene of Sister Taida Benz matches Ruda. And yet they still will not overturn evidence so that it can be retested to exclusively rule out Frank, and they won't say, okay, well, you know, we made a mistake, blah, blah, blah. Not only that evidence, the prosecutor from the case, like, everybody was shitty and crooks. The prosecutor from the case, from the trial, he offed himself. He was doing some slimy, grimy shit, right? And then you have the, my sister is talking in the background. Everybody in here is extra loud. Sorry, so if you hear her, I'm not going to edit that out. It is what it is. They don't respect my film time. Anyway, the medical examiner who was in hundreds and hundreds of cases was found guilty of falsifying evidence. This is the, I could just go on some chicken. This is that, he specifically said the evidence he had in Frank's case ruled out everybody else. Frank was the culprit, without a doubt. And that's one of the main points where they convicted him. And now come to find out, you've been faking it till you made it. And then the detectives, some shitty happened with them too, but they weren't important. But it's just like, they tried their best to ruin this young man and his family, and they succeeded. And all the while, they were pieces of shit. If you hear any scratching, that's Kobe. I didn't let him in. he know I got chicken, and he loves chicken, but obviously he can't have this. So he be alright. This green pepper one is good on everything. I gotta get a big bottle the next time I go to the supermarket. So now, you know, they have everybody petitioning, trying to get a new case so that they can clear Frank's name. And it's just like the state of Texas is just being complete assholes. Everybody makes mistakes. So let them retry the case. See what See what new evidence that they can come up with. And if they can't, then leave it as guilty. But if there's any reasonable doubt, I can't say that that man is guilty. I mean, he's already dead and gone. But at the end of the day, let his family have some sort of peace with this whole thing. Not only did you ruin and take his life, you ruined theirs. I mean, it's so many people in this world today that have been falsely accused, false confessions and all of that jazz, and they're still in prison this day. And that's one of the things that they tried to get on Frank, was this big confession that he made. The cops wrote it up because obviously I said he wasn't all the way there, so I'm not too sure if he could read or write, but he never signed it. So how can you admit this as evidence and it was never signed? Those were not my words. But you still pushed and you pushed and you pushed and you murdered him. There was a movie made about this case. I believe it's called Johnny Garrett, The Last Words, or just The Last Words. I'm going to look it up to see if I can find it. But I'm going to close out this video. I know this was short, you guys, but I really don't feel so hot. I really just summed up everything in hopefully like 5 minutes. But yeah, they said his last words were I love my family and I thank them for taking care of me. Everybody else can kiss my ass. Peace. That's what he should have did. But yeah, it's like our justice system is so freaking botched and screwed. And these politicians and these judicial and legislative officials, they don't give a shit. Until it's somebody in their family, then they want to push. No, this person didn't do it. Even if they know that fucking Jim Bob murdered Susie and then Tim and then Nancy and then Nancy's whole fucking family the week before. They don't give a shit. They think money is everything, money is power, and it's going to get me out of this, that, and the other. And then when they end up having one of their family members or themselves locked up, you know, it's such a travesty. But you have this young man who's not all the way there cognitively, excuse me, doesn't have all the money in the world, doesn't have all the connections in the world, and you just blatantly ruin his life because you just want to get a case over and done with without looking for the proper evidence. It's still like that all these years later. So, what the hell? I don't get it. If you guys have any food suggestions or topic suggestions for the 31 days of Halloween, please send them to my email, and that is itsweetpea87@gmail.com. That is ITSSWEETP87@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my other channel where I make soap. Feel free to check out my website and purchase some of my shit. I need the money. And also follow me on Instagram, and that is ITS underscore, god damn it, triggered. Hashtag triggered. I keep doing that. Underscore Sweet Pea. ITS underscore SWEET letter P. And that's on Instagram. So I thank you guys for rocking out with your girl. I know I look a mess. I probably sound a mess. I don't care. I'm dedicated. I just wanted to put something out for you guys. I wanted to try this. Those Tabasco sauces and the Red Hot were excellent with these damn wings. These are pretty good. I'm pretty sure they would be much, much more delightful if they were hot. I didn't give a shit at this point. I had to go from Pizza Hut to my sister's job, home, setup, bathroom, that whole jazz, and then I needed to make my hot toddy because I would not have gotten through this video without it. I'm starting to feel a little loopy. So yeah, that's it for this video. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Please share, like, subscribe. Always leave me a comment. I love them. I read them all. I'm a very, very tiny channel for now. So please leave me a comment. Shout out somebody. Shout out yourself. I really don't care. Just interact with me. I appreciate it so much. I thank you guys for watching, and for the subscribers that I have thus far. You guys are fucking awesome and you rock. So until next time, peace.